when you know you got a bad caliper right there. See all that brake fluid right there? Guess I'll be doing caliper today. And the rotor. It needs a rotor too.
Yep, hey guys, what's up? Yep, I had a caliper blow on me this morning, and I didn't really get a chance to do a quick video on it while I was replacing it and all that. But I'll kind of tell you what I did, because I was in a bit of a hurry. So I took the wheels off, of course. I used a 20-ton jack. Took the wheels off. You can see that shiny caliper right there. But what I did was, see right up there on the line, right up there where it's attached to the top of the rear end there, I took some needle nose pliers and I clamped it off, because I was probably 20-30 miles away from the house, and the caliper was leaking so bad. So I clamped it off so that way I could save the fluid. And I came home after I dropped my cars off, took the wheels off. I loosened the top bolt, loosened the bottom bolt right here. I loosened that up temporarily until I could break the line off. But here, let me show you. If you look at the end of that line right there, somebody had actually used a pair of vice grips to loosen that thing up, and they stripped it off. They stripped it all. So, I mean, whatever you do, guys, don't ever do that. These lines are $100 a piece. That line's $100. That little line. But since I clamped the line off, there's no fluid coming out. So I broke the end of the brake line loose there. Actually took that off and took the bolt out and removed all that. Then I took the bolts out of the top and the bottom of the caliper, the old one, of course. Took that one off. I took them off. Then I was able to take the caliper completely off the truck. And this caliper on the truck, I believe, is a 73, and I actually had another caliper in the shop, but it was a 66. It was way too small. But it's really easy, you know, if you want to change the caliper or whatever, or if you ever get a leak, a blown caliper, always keep a pair of needle nose vice grips in your truck, and you can just clamp the line off, try not to damage it, and that way it'll at least save you until you get to where you need to go. But I think that caliper is like less than $200, right around there. But I did that. Actually, it only took me like less than 2 hours from start to finish, and I had to drag all my tools out and put them all back. But if I had a shop to work in, it'd probably taken me, I don't know, probably an hour tops to do the job. But really easy. And that's about it, you know. But I got a new caliper, got it all working. Once I got everything hooked back up, I actually had somebody in the truck pushing the brakes down when I took that line off, when I had the truck started. So that way, when I released the pliers, all that fluid was pushing right into the caliper, and I opened my bleeder right here a little bit, so that way it would force the air out of the line, and just that little bit of line right there, from about up there to right down here. So yeah, it made it really easy. I bled the brakes twice just to make sure all the air got out, and drove the truck the rest of the day. Did just fine. So that's how I do my brakes. If you're ever interested, or if you ever want to do your own brakes and you want to know how to do them, That way you don't have to pay somebody. It's a lot cheaper. It's hard work sometimes, but in the long run, it pays off. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, always give it a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe. And I'm gonna have more videos like this one. I just next time I'm gonna try to actually show you while I'm doing the job. I got a GoPro, but it's something wrong with my mic, so I can't use that. But until next time, guys, God bless, and see you on the next vlog.